Hello there, this is SIMUS from SIMUS Film Entertainment and welcome to stream number 10. And honestly, this is crazy because stream number 10, you know, I actually streamed 10 times more often than I ever thought I would do. So, hello everyone in the chat, by the way. Yeah, so what are we going to do today? Well, today is watch party time, so we are going to binge watch basically all my animations from early 2018 until today. So of course I'm gonna leave out the stream. So yeah, let's just start. So there should be a playlist on my channel named Watch Party 2018 or something. Well, I think let's start with that. So I'm going to comment a bit over every video that we are watching. So all in all, that's around about 2 hours worth of footage or 2 hours worth of content, which is quite a bit, honestly. Obviously there are quite a few speedrunners, so we're gonna leave out those for the most part. So yeah, this is my entry for the BBC render challenge, and which I ended up winning in the end, which was honestly awesome. So I was quite surprised that I made it. So I'm going to skip the biggest part right here. Although there's one funny little Easter egg, I don't know if any of you saw that. Let's jump to that. So obviously I just had to implement the Yi. Hey Samus, you were making an animation. Yes, I made an animation and it's already out on my channel. It's Yi time, yep, definitely. So I think let's jump to the end result, right? Oh yeah, that was actually the first time I did breakdowns on YouTube. So kind of broke down the scene. Apart from that, up here that was literally the first time I used acacia wood in Minecraft. I didn't even know it existed. Well, see, one great thing about not turning on monetization is that there's never any advertisements in front of my videos. You have tea with you. Well, that's great as well. I've got some chocolate right here. The one that Bad sees in, oh well, that animation. Well, that's a collaboration together with Ähnliches and Dark Cyber Animators, and we're still working on it, as far as I know. Yeah, so yeah, this is my visual effects show reel of 2018. I did one for 2017 as well, although I honestly like the new one a little bit better, so I'm definitely going to do one for 2019 as well. Yeah, shot for my first animation. That was so bad. That was me, by the way, in front of the green screen. And that's from a project that we are still working on at the day. We started working on that in April 2017 and we are still on it. It's a huge project, but we are getting to an end sometime soon. So this fire, let me just pause there, because this fire has quite a funny backstory. So I sent this to a friend and she kinda liked it, so I made a 1 hour version, including music and campfire sounds. So there's a 1 hour version of it existing. You can hear the GPU cry, yeah, definitely. And my computer belongs to the loudest computers in the world, I think. That just there was one of the first time that I made another animation apart from Minecraft, and it didn't end up well. Oh yeah, other speedrunners. So, quick question for the chat. Is the audio all fine? Because I'm not sure, because OBS doesn't have a feature where you can just test the audio. It's fine? Okay, perfect. Where's Mage Z's campfire? Well, that's a good question. It's in the newest animation, actually. So, yeah. Oh yeah, and then there are the visual effects breakdowns. You know, I absolutely love watching visual effects breakdowns and also making them myself, although they are not quite as cool as, for example, the ones from ILM or Trickster. They are from Munich, by the way. That's funny. Adding the dirt, you know, that's always the most important point. Adding the derp. Excuse me. You're going to add your blah. Excuse me, that was bad grammar right there. You're going to add me in your new animation. Thank you. That's cool. Do you need my skin? So I think like I should put it somewhere for download or something. And next video, speed art learning to fly. Oh yeah, that was a fun one. Although honestly the graphics at the beginning were pretty bad. Also the style of this video in all of its not really glory, but you know, that was not quite one of the most beautiful videos I made. Also by accident just deleted Thomas's hair, which was kind of weird. Also I had that weird astronauts texture where I had to retexture everyone. That was kind of annoying. Oh yeah, I made custom helmets. That was good fun. I think I'm going to skip that video as well because I've got a time frame of only a few hours until I need to finish. So, oh yeah, the lens flares. You know, but all in all, the render that turned out at the end was, I think, one of my favorite renders. Just look at the colors and, well, the composition could be better, honestly. Yeah, kind of like that one actually. Although newer speedrunners are way better. Oh yeah, and advertisement all the time. Oh goodness, I just tried my microphone there. Sorry. Next video. Oh yeah. That's great. Let me just pause here. I'm just currently, you can't see it I think, but I'm just getting the notification. SIMUS Film Entertainment is streaming at the moment. Like, that's way too bad, but thank you anyway. So this thing right here is forgot what I wanted to say. This thing right here was a test shot for a short film that I've been working on named Talos, and you're going to see it later on as well because I released a trailer for it on YouTube, and I want to test my kind of workflow and test my camera work and test adding spaceships and something. You recreate the entire skin. Oh, goodness me, that must take a lot of time from time to time, right? So yeah, also the sounds right there were pretty bad because the shuttle itself would probably never make a sound like the metal sound. And again, that expensive camera. Ah no, that was my old camera. That was a old DSLR, Nikon DSLR. So you can actually see it because the newer footage is way less blurry and just overall looks a little bit more crisp. That was back in the days when I added artificial cinemascope and didn't film in real cinemascope, which is kind of funny. And then end credits again. Yeah, debris. We're going to get to debris later on this afternoon, evening, whatever it is for you. For me, it's kind of that weird thing between evening and afternoon. Oh yeah, the February, the Valentine's Day Christmas. Goodness me, the Christmas animation from Valentine's Day. Of course. You know, I animated the whole thing around about 2.5 or 3 hours, which was actually kind of oh, these colors hurt my eyes. Oh, yeah, help me. Oh, these colors really hurt. Oh goodness, lobby lag. We're going to get to that one as well. Now I'm actually curious. whilst you're watching this, the cooking speed aren't just going to see where we are in the year at the moment. So we are now excuse me once again. We are now 9 months from now back, currently at March. And yeah, that is the Hypixel map. Also, I've been quite foolish with this speed render because no, everything's fine. Okay. Just thought there was a problem with the sound. So, because I forgot to turn up the sample rates for OBS, which I'm always recording with, which was really, really bad because the whole footage, if you just pause it somewhere, it's like all the edges are not sharp, it's all blurry and kind of low quality, and yeah. I just create a lot of food for this render challenge log. Yeah, also the PPC collab, what was it? Deleted World. I actually wanted to enter, but I would have needed a drone for that, and I didn't have one. I still don't have one, so yeah, that was the first collab I didn't enter. Also around about that time, when that speedrunner came out, that was round about when I started taking YouTube kind of seriously. So before it was just, yeah, I'm going to release a video and just see what happens. Although there was like, yeah, I'm happy if people enjoy it, and I want to release videos from time to time to just keep them entertained. Oh yeah, and once again, of course, the Yi right here, Sam is just drowning in teacups. That's me, by the way, cooking steaks. There was another Easter egg somewhere, but I can't remember where. Oh yeah, in case, I think no one got it, but the Derb is kind of angry because Nitrox cooked the fish. So Nitrox is kind of bad, and the Derb is angry, and yeah. Yeah. Also, there's like a command block with a dispenser on the top, and Arby is just standing there and just taking a bath in pizza, which is kind of weird. And more speedrunners, yay. Oh, did I really make 18 speedrunner videos? 2018? That's impressive, honestly. Yeah. And now we make that. Oh, that's quite a high number, Ian. 9,999,999 particles of pizza, and you will win. Well, not quite. I didn't win. I didn't even get into the video in the end. I think it's time to open the chocolate. So, this right here was an animation that I started, and excuse me once again. I started and I had it scripted out. It was like an animation with a little bit of dialogue and stuff. And I had it scripted out and I started animating, but then came the point when I was done with the first scene and came to rendering and just didn't want to go on. So that was why I did never ever finish this animation. So you can see that I started with other parts of the animation, like right here for example. So the story was kind of that he was phoning Steve to help him get out because he lost his nether portal, and that was where he had that phone-like thing. Yeah, that was a test shot for another rig I used. Honestly, the facial expressions with that one were kind of good, but it was so CPU intensive that I never continued using it. Then this animation was when I planned to animate what was it called, the Mario Kart game in Minecraft by Hypixel. It's right there. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, I actually wanted to do that, but I also never continued. Then yeah, the MEC, the Monster Elimination Crew, was kind of a big project. I never continued it because it was just too big in the end. So that was a part of it. Now that right here was actually the first map that I built on Xbox and imported into computer Minecraft map, and then imported it into Blender, into my 3D animation program. Also the whole thing with a ton of Easter eggs, of course. Yeah, but back then I still had my old computer, and that thing was so slow that I wasn't able to work with it. That was terrible. Also the first shot, you know, when you're animating a helicopter, dear games, you're hi, haven't seen you for ages. Welcome back. Now, when you're animating a helicopter, I think it's important that things are like swift and fast, and like you saw someone, yeah, there's definitely someone there. So yeah, that the helicopter flight was really quite slow. Although that one was it was kind of okay. It could be better, you know. Could have added some camera shaking and stuff, and it could be faster as well. Yeah, angry skeletons. Well, basically the whole story of the MEC was about angry skeletons, or basically all the mobs, all the bad mobs were out in the world and people had to catch them and stuff. I think it would have been kind of cool, although yeah, the story was like basic player versus hero Brian, and so I never continued it. This was part of an animation that I started that I wanted to call something like the goodbye or something. Oh yeah, and the beginning of a speedrunner video, never continued it as well. And the camera just fell down, oops. Yeah, that's it with that one. Let's skip on to the next. Let's see. Oh goodness, oh yeah. This right here was my first ever live stream. And it was awful, really awful. So first up, if you just take a look at the redstone thingy right here. So you've got a hopper facing into a chest. Alright, that would technically work. But then you've got a dropper facing away from that chest. Then you've got hoppers, but the top texture of the hoppers is like the dispenser texture. And it was all weird. Now the problem was that I started streaming in full HD, like 1920 by 1080 pixels, and the quality was way too high, and I wasn't able to take it down, so the bitrate was really low, which ended up looking like this. And this is really that's awful, because that's what happens if your internet connection is not fast enough to handle the stream. Also, I just had music playing and didn't talk, and yes, if you want to watch the whole animation, it's the Christmas, no, I always say Christmas animation, come on. It's the Easter animation, 2018. So yeah, that was my first stream and didn't end up well, so I didn't delete it because I wanted to watch it sometime later, which is today basically. Now, what's next? Oh yeah, that's the entire animation. Done. Let's just see what happens. You always have to stream in 114p. Oh goodness. Okay. Yeah. Also, I had quite a lot of luck because getting started. Hey Alpha, welcome. So I hope you noticed that I took your speedrunner as a thumbnail. Thank you for that. Also here, that was the first time I that I imported a map from the computer to my Xbox, then built there all the stuff, and then I went back to my computer and animated there. That was kind of weird, shifting around all the files. By the way, right here when I animated this, oh no, come on, what did I do? Oh no, excuse me. Well, that was weird. Just clicked on the video. Now, when I animated this, SIMUS Film Entertainment had like 12 subscribers, and then after 617 came along, he subbed to SIMUS Film Entertainment. Everyone saw that he subbed and subbed to me then, and that was like a massive subscriber boost. So on the day that I was streaming, on that morning, my subscriber count went from 12 to 25, which was, in my eyes, a huge, like a massive step. And, you know, if you have 25 subs, you can stream to mobile devices as well, instead of just streaming to computers. Oh yeah, and that was the Funny Bunny cat riddle. So I've got a cat named Fanny, and yeah, maybe if we get to it, I'm gonna show you a picture of her in real life. Maybe she's even here. I don't know. Maybe I'll go and look for her later. That was mean. I when I hit her down there. Well, that was easy, I think, right? Yeah, that was that animation. So let's go on to the next one. Animal Companion. Oh yeah, the Animal Companion speedrunner. I remember that one. Of course, I remember mostly everything. Now, the dumb thing I made was that I created a huge, and I mean really a massive rainforest with wall painter, and then imported it into Blender. And that ended up with this, and I wasn't able to go into edit mode for the trees because the world was so incredibly massive that Blender just bugged out every single time that I started the edit mode, which was kind of annoying to work with. Although the render at the end was kind of okay, although he had this little point in his eye. Actually, I still use this image as a background for my laptop.
Hello there. Thanks for stopping by.
Well, okay.
Make sure to
What's
subscribe.
that? Oh yeah.
Where you can download
Back then,
all
that was
speedrunner
the first time when I put my
images.
speedrunner
Thanks for
results for
watching.
download on my homepage. I think no one ever downloaded it, but alright. Next one, Lobby Lag. Now, this was my second real animation. Like, longer animation. I expected it to be way longer in the end, although it turned out kind of short. Now, I tried to get that feeling of like a warm summer evening. I think it worked out quite well in the end. Which is, the biggest part is because of the music, because the music just felt right for this animation. Yeah, so the whole thing kind of took on the story from the Easter animation, where the derp was kind of angry because I laughed at him when he ran against that fence post. Oh yeah, a little Easter egg, the guy in the middle there, the head that will start turning in a second, right there. That is the creator of the map. And you're trying to do parkour with a lagging game. Well, I don't know if that's such a good idea, to be honest. Also, that sound effect when he just fell down and hit the cobweb, that was totally unintentional. So I did that rather by accident, actually. Alright, next animation, next speedrunner, I don't know. Oh, the Pink Sheep collab. He missed the parkour because of the derp cliche, yeah. Yeah, it is basically. Alpha, are you sure you pronounced my name right? Yeah, so, that's Lovely. Yep. Now, I filmed the visual effect shot for this animation on the day that I started. No, I didn't start. On the day that I was filming another big project named Talos, which we are going to see the trailer of later on. On the same location actually. Titan sheep, yes. Massive Titan sheep. Now, obviously we don't get to see what happens with it. But I'm sure it's like Independence Day when they are just fighting the aliens. In this case, they are fighting the sheep. Oh yeah, and then I had this weird sheep thing at the end. the sheep dance. I actually don't remember the music of that one, but it was hilarious. Oh yeah. After my first live stream, where literally no one watched it, I went over to announcing my live streams, but that was not a good idea because yeah, I even put up a timer on my homepage, but then really no one watched it. That was weird. Excuse me. Let's jump to the end of the video. See what's next. Oh yeah, stream number 2, and I'm going to skip that one entirely. Although that was actually the first time when I started talking during a stream. So yeah, I started with another animation project. Hello, so family. Welcome to the stream. That's no problem if you're late, because I think DVR should be activated so that you can just skip to anywhere in the stream where you want. So, oh, I can just click on right here. Oh yeah, and then my first tutorial, and I'm going to skip that one as well, because I'm not very good at making tutorials, to be honest. Then we had the zombie apocalypse render, and welcome to a new speed render video. To be honest, this was actually this actually turned out to be one of the cutest renders I did in my entire history of making renders. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the finish. Here at the end, it's like it doesn't really seem like a battle. It's more like fun and something. And Alpha, sorry, but you shouldn't write that. Excuse me. This render isn't cut. It's cute. Yeah, we had that. So yeah. Yeah, and we had the one zombie with the pencil, exactly, and then the other one with the screwdriver. So I photographed these ones later on and added them into Blender, which was not quite a smart move. I should have done that in Photoshop, because if you take a closer look at it,
So, thanks for watching.
Where is it?
We go, ladies and
There it is. So the zombie right here, for example, should have definitely casted a shadow onto the pencil, and that was missing. So if I would have done that in Photoshop, that would have been probably would have been way better. Let's skip on to another. Yeah, I did another live stream announcement. Although I already knew that no one, probably no one would watch it. English is kind of a complicated language.
It's set for Sunday.
And I used the background from Lobby Lag as a background for this animation. Yeah, Murphy's Law. This stream was absolutely terrible. I'm not going to jump to the end because I don't want to mess with your ears. up here, although you can't see because the new sub count is right over it, at that point Samus Film Entertainment had 86 subscribers. So they were all almost 100 and was like mind-blowing for me. So many subscribers. So yeah, that stream was terrible because I had quite some problems with the sound. I think I wore my headphones and listened music whilst talking or something. So in the end, the sound of the headphones went into the microphone, then back into the headphones, into the microphone, got louder and louder and louder, and yeah, that was terrible. I mean, absolutely terrible. And yeah, I was pretty close to deleting that stream because it was so awful. In the end, I left it. Oh yeah, and now that was the first render themed around topic that I picked myself. That was not a Black Plasma community topic. It was like from Up, from the Disney movie, because I just watched it and I just loved it, to be honest.
Thanks for watching.
Cute cat, yeah, that's my cat named Funny Bunny, or Funny Bunny Cat, whatever you want to call it. Maybe I'm going to show a picture later on, let's see. Then we had another stream where I did the final editing for an animation I filmed. You need doing a speedrun again? Yeah, so I would definitely go and watch that. Please do that. Because I'm gonna watch it. Gonna try to get more people into the stream. Thank you. That's great. So yeah, at that point, 90 subscribers. So I'm going to go back in the history of Samus Film Entertainment. And then of course we had the animation itself done. And now I'm going to lean back and let you watch this and eat something because I'm hungry. Yeah, that sounds good. Sorry for the noise. That's better. Sorry for the sound of me eating. Yeah, it actually is from the Up movie by Disney. Disney or Pixar? I'm not sure. But yeah. So from a physical standpoint, or from a technological standpoint, the jump he did down in the half pipe would never ever would have been possible. So also that jump was way too slow, but it was slow-mo. I tried making 3D glasses for the 3D version. Yeah, I actually had. Give me a second. I actually had 3D glasses at home. Now, making a 3D version was probably not the best idea, so I tried that for a school project as well, and no one, and I mean literally no one, had 3D glasses at home. So, yeah. Now, the whole aquatic thing was the first visual effects stuff, like in a real animation, not just for a code entry or something, that I did on the channel, and it actually did quite well. And I think up to this day it's still one of the most popular videos on Samus Film Entertainment, which makes me quite happy because, yeah. Also, to be continued. Not really. I'm not going to make a sequel to this. No, do you want to watch the 3D version? Just let me know in the chat, because and it never continued. Well, yeah, I didn't want to continue it. Actually, down in the video description I wrote not really to be continued, but that was kind of weird. Now, I'm just sitting here, you can't see it, but I'm sitting here with 3D glasses. And I'll be honest, it doesn't work out for me in the slightest, so I'm going to skip this one. Oh yeah, we had the channel trailer. That was my 100 subscriber special. Now, I don't know how much you can hear the music, but the music... come on, again. Now, the music is from one of my old classmates. Yeah, trailer time, and... Yeah, I just noticed I should probably do another trailer for 2019 with new animations and new stuff and on. Hello, ProPicus YouTube. Welcome to the stream. Now, once again, sorry for advertising. Wherever it just was, there is a shot from a Star Wars fan film that right here. There's a shot from a Star Wars fan film that I'm working on together with some friends. And we are working on it, and there's a link down in the description to a channel named Nox Film. That's our film project, and we are releasing work in progresses from time to time. So if you want to watch it and if you're interested, just please go over there, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, the new work in progress will be out someday soon. There is, there's really high pixel. Was the prototype lobby. I just animated the opening shot and never got to the rest of the animation. Oh, another speed render. Hi Mantasy, welcome. Campfire time, right?
New speedrunner video. So after I've recently seen the Hobbit trilogy,
now,
I thought it would be pretty cool to make a speedrunner
this
video
thing right here.
Dragons.
The first half or something of the first quarter of the video was just me painting the dragon, because it took ages, because the texture is quite high resolution, or however you call it. And for that thing I went with a different approach. So that time I didn't get real footage and just animated something into it, but I took CGI stuff and made myself into there. So this is me. What's it called? It's not face reveal, but whatever. Yeah, with the two weird swords right here, it looks more like you know, when you're going by plane, there are always those people that direct the plane into certain spots, or the people on aircraft carriers or something. They're just there to direct helicopters, like, you're landing over there, go down, whatever. And yeah, yeah, the teeth, they are quite a thing, right? Yeah, I know they are not pretty, but the dragon just look way too nice without. Status update, so I'm going to skip that one, because you can probably watch that at another day, if you're interested. Now, the status updates were never really, really good. Well, I don't know. You're sure that the campfire is good? That the campfire is good at lighting dragons. That the dragon is good at lighting campfires. Yes, I'm sure he is. Definitely. You know that's his purpose, right? Just spitting fire onto other people, and campfires, of course. By the way, that's my camera. Just by the way, and this is the film slate for Talos, which is the movie that we're going to see the trailer of later on. And this right here is from a Star Wars film project named Star Wars Eine Geheime Macht, and we're still working on it for almost 1.5 years now, so yeah. Oh yeah, and then I released a travel vlog. Now, the travel vlog was interesting, because, you know, I really enjoyed filming it, I really enjoyed editing it. When dragons get roasted by YouTubers. What? What? Yeah, your test Ian, your test message just appeared here and it's gone. Whatever. Now the weird thing about the vlog here was that I released it and almost no one of my usual subscribers, you know, there are some of you guys from which I know that you're commenting and you're always there when I release a new video and stuff, but almost no one of them commented, and it was like a totally different genre that I released this thing. Your face reveal. What? You're looking forward for my face. Oh goodness. That sounds weird. That sounds really weird. But yeah, I'm no idea if I'm going to do something like that or when, but yeah, maybe someday. So yeah, that was kind of fun. I was there with my dad in 2 museums, and we had a whole lot of fun just talking about planes and technical stuff and this and that, and just captured the whole thing in a vlog. So, well, it's actually not really a vlog, so, you know, well, technically it is, although usually when people think of vlogs, it's more like if you point the camera to your face and you just film yourself all the time. That's what people usually understand under vlogs. Well, whatever. So, yeah. Thing is, I can't hear the music because I don't have the headphones on. Oh, now I can hear it. Oh. See, the stream for me at least gets immediately 10 times better when when I have the headphones on. Yeah, it was so crowded on the second day because yeah. Did anyone spot all the details? I'm interested. Why is the campfire so important? Now, why was there a question mark next to the telephone set? Well, basically I'm going to answer your question first because the campfire thing needs further explanation. Now I'm just going to turn down the audio whilst I explain this. Now, excuse me. Now the telephone cell was kind of a joke because our generation doesn't really know phone cells. And when I was there, I was just I stood there and I was staring at the phone cell, and then an old man came nearby and he was like, "Ha, you don't know that, right?" And so, kind of catching up on that joke that he did, I made this tiny question mark. It's actually like 1 frame, but you can see it. Although, yeah. And well, I see you just answered the question with the campfire yourself. Great. Now I must skip this one as well. Now we are right here. Without fire, no SIMUS. Yeah, that's evolution in a nutshell. No fire, no SIMUS. You tried to use Blender a few days ago, and it totally killed your motherboard. Oh, okay, that's not good.
End result of this speedrunner video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe.
Now,
so,
right
thanks
here,
for watching and see you next video. Bye.
we've got him, and there was another speedrunner. Yeah, it's gone. Okay, next video. Another speedrunner. Now, yeah, I think, yeah, if I just count like that, 18 speedrunners, that seems pretty realistic. Now, what I didn't show on this speedrunner was that I was searching for absolute ages to find a cave with a spawner. And I was searching and searching all the time, and then I found one, and my PC crashed, the file was gone, and I had to go look out for another one, and it was totally hilarious. Well, also I used another rig for that speedrunner because of the fact that I wanted to use fingers, because I'm kind of holding up the diamond here, and you've got the spawner. By the way, there's a Herobrine head in the chest, right? And you've got the Skelly and the zombie, and yeah, added some stupid comments like "poor diamonds," although he's probably going to be dead. Whatever.
I hope you.
Let's skip on. Oh yeah. See, it's always like when a new video is coming, it's like, oh yeah, I remember that. That was that and that, and yeah. So this was the stream where I tried to explain you guys how to make visual effects. 174 subs at that day. Now, excuse me. Now I honestly still don't know if that was a good idea, because I think I just confused you way more than you were before when it comes to visual effects. So I don't know if you if you enjoyed that stream or not. This is another status update, so I'm not playing those because it's like weird when you hear my voice twice. And then we've got another speedrun, and that one was really funny because Shadowcatcher.
Hello
Yeah,
there, this
you
is
remember
Simon
something from my stream? That's incredible. Yeah, the Shadowcatcher is one of the best features that Blender ever introduced for visual effects. Now, yeah, I remember this pizza as being very good. It was delicious. Yeah, I'm getting hungry. Let's skip forward. So we had this render in the end.
And here we go.
You worked on your shrunken render for days and only ended up in the bottom of the page. Well, yeah, that's although I'm not sure if it's like alphabetically sorted, but I don't know. So we had him like on this pizza, and if we skip forward to the next video, this was meant as a very bad joke, because I just shrunk the whole thing in time and made it like 2 times as long as the actual video, and also my voice was like deeper, and I made a terrible mistake. I thought that if you turn the speed to twice the speed, I thought that would be better, but the video was with the right speed, but my voice continued being as deep as before. So that was excuse me once again. That was really weird. And actually, the video ended up being watched by way more people than the original video was. And you just finished editing a timeless video. That's very good. When you're planning to upload it, because I want to comment. So yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, the Gravity collab with Superman. Oh, excuse me. The speed is still on. Oh goodness, what am I doing? Tomorrow. All right. Great. I don't know. All right, it's on standard speed again. Okay, let's just watch it again. Now I did this animation for Spintown's animation contest, where I just wanted to have an intro. He didn't take it in the end, which was kind of bad, but whatever. Don't forget to post it. Don't forget to post it in the Discord. Yep, that's a good point. Just going to advertise it down here, where you can't see it because I can't go there with my mouse. Now there is the Discord sign, and there's a link to my server down in the description. So we are all just there and share stuff and just chat all around, and yeah, that's kind of a little community there. You have to go. Well then, good night. And well, no, is it? No, it's not. No, it was just thinking if you're waking up, if it's 2019 again. you're not allowed to go to the computer today anymore. Watching the stream on your mobile phone secretly. Oh, okay. I have a mobile phone, and when I turn it on and off, it makes a sound like this. Because it's literally, excuse me, just touch my microphone stand there. It's literally one of the super old super old mobile phones that you need to fold. That you need to fold in the middle. It's like if you want to switch it on, you kind of bend it in the middle. And it's super old because yeah, I'm not spending my pocket money on mobile phones, but rather on a camera. So Debris, the Minecraft space animation, and this one. Oh my goodness. Now the first shot was perfect. It took like 2 or 3 hours to render, all in all. But then we had the shot after this one. Not this one. Give me a second. But where is it? This one. And every single frame of this super long shot took over 7 minutes to render. Very old cell phone. No, it's no Nokia actually. It's one. It's let me see. It's Alcatel or something. But it's just as undestroyable as a Nokia phone. Actually, no advertising by the way. Just chatting about mobile phones. Now there was also my first time animating a space scene where characters are just floating around. And that was kind of weird in the beginning, but you're actually getting used to it. Did you render at night? That was indeed the first animation I rendered at night. So I didn't sleep in my room at that night. Well, it wasn't only one, it were like 4 or 5 nights. I didn't sleep in my room because my computer was just too loud and too warm. It was in the summer, and when I woke up and got into my room, it was like 45 degrees in there. It was awful. So yeah, also for the Christmas animation I continued rendering overnight, not whilst I'm in school, because I animated this during my summer holidays, and of course I was not in school back then. Yeah, so the whole animation was okay. I imagined it to be way better. SpaceX is way cooler than NASA, who agrees? Well, partly. So, excuse me once again. Now, I think SpaceX is pretty cool because they just achieve things that NASA took ages to do. But NASA is also pretty cool because, you know, they had the space shuttle, and I absolutely love the space shuttle. So, Simon, maybe you should put a fan art channel on Discord. Just came to me for some reason. That's actually a good idea. Let me write that down. That's a really good idea. Don't wanna forget it. Also, I'm not really sure if people really got that the rocket exploded. So it did in the end, and now this is the debris of the rocket. Now, the whole animation was kind of weird, and now there's my voice, and that's super weird.
Impact of space debris. Get all astronauts back into the ship immediately. Debris field will reach you in 1 or 2 minutes. I repeat, debris field will reach you in 1 or 2 minutes. Get all astronauts back.
And he's gone. The collab animation took you 2 days to render. Actually that's kind of quick, I think, right? Now 2 days? That's kind of okay, because it was really long. I think if I would have animated this, you know, I'm always the kind of guy that just renders with 200 more samples than you actually need, plus denoising and stuff, and yeah. But rip Arby, yeah, he's gone, and he is gone as well, floating dead in space. Goodbye. Not goodbye to you, goodbye to him. The astronaut didn't have a name after all, which was kind of weird. Oh yeah, and oh, the message at the end. The PC's not in your room, so it's okay. Yeah, I should do that from time to time as well. Now, I posted that video in the BPS chat, and some people actually got pretty angry because of the message at the end. They were like, "Oh, it would take ages for Earth to reach this state and stuff." They were kind of angry because of that message. Now, this message was not there to offend anyone. It was just as some sort of reminder, just so that you know. Now the announcement video for the reverse collab and another live stream that I'm going to skip actually, because I did with the other ones. Yeah, this stream was the longest stream that I have ever done. 2 hours and almost 40 minutes. Like, my voice was gone for the total day and the day after as well. That was, kind of, whatever you call it, right? And we are almost passing the 1 hour mark with this stream.
All right.
Now, oh yeah.
Ready? Hello there. This. Oh god.
And ouch. Huh. That was really loud. Now, animating him. Or not him, actually myself sneezing, but that was kind of ugly because also with the sound. Now the reason why I put him right here was because at that point, almost half a year ago, he asked me if I could put his skin into an animation of mine, and I did, although that was pretty late and he died. I don't know if he liked it. Your Gravity collab entry took 7 days to render with 500 samples. Goodness me. Okay, that is crazy. That's really crazy. Let's reposition in my chair. Let's take a look at the result.
And visual effects
yeah,
like this one.
that was.
Thank you for watching, and see you in one of the next
Actually,
videos.
that was not really worth a 2-minute speed render because it was like a simple action. Oh yeah, there I just linked anyone. By the way, sorry for advertising, but I have a second channel where I'm mostly uploading filming stuff. So that's this channel right here. It's linked everywhere. It's linked in an info card, in my description, on my channel page, and yeah, and I mostly upload filming stuff, for example, testing a new lens or testing a fog machine, whatever. So if you would like to see more content, then go over there and subscribe as well. Sorry for advertising. Back to the stream. Now, there was this one right here was probably the stream with the weirdest name that I ever had. It was Animating an Animator's Animation Part 1, where I ended up making a toothbrushing cycle. Teeth brushing. I still don't know what the word is, but I just animated that.
However,
And it looked kind of weird, so let's get that. Doing gaming stream with everyone. I will. You will in stream. What? Let me just see something. Give me a second. Now, that once again was pretty good fun. Because you know, I absolutely love breakdowns. So there was another breakdown video, but it was not like an actual visual effects breakdown. It was an animation breakdown. So breaking down an animation is a little bit different from breaking down visual effects, although honestly I like visual effects breakdowns a little bit more, because you know, you can just show what the footage looked like before and after, whereas with animations there is no before actually. Yeah. So since I still do not own Minecraft, although I'm making Minecraft animations, I did all of that in World Painter and Blender. Well, whoa, that's a long message. Give me a second. Next time I make a stream called Animating Myself, Animating Red Emerald Graphics, Animating on Paper, Animating Himself. Goodness. Well, I could do that. Now, thing is, I think the whole title wouldn't fit into one line, so YouTube would be just like, if you click on the stream, it's like, the title would be like, Animating myself, and that's it. And that was it again. Yeah, that is, this right here is the Nox Film channel, where we are releasing work in progress stuff. And now we get to one of my favorite videos of this year, which is Talos. And I still didn't release the full video, but I'm planning on doing that. Now, the whole thing took me probably more than 600 hours. And yeah, featured parts of my family, classmates, and I basically involved everyone into the making of this video. So yeah, the movie that that was done with I'm losing the ability to speak. So the movie that I made, here we go. It literally is a movie trailer, by the way. So the actual movie is only 25 minutes long, so the trailer is really short, because if I would have made it long, it would be like a big part of the actual movie, and didn't want to spoil that much. Interstellar inspired, totally 100% Interstellar inspired. So I'm currently let's start again. So I'm currently in 12th grade, and there you need to make scientific research about one topic of, in the best case, of your own choice. Now my topic was science fiction short film, and I sat down with my arts teacher, and he gave me the ability to take whatever I wanted. So in the end I took Interstellar, and had to fake the style of Interstellar to make it match with a known movie that I would create. And that's how Talos came into being. So if you watch the entire movie, just the fact that Earth is destroyed and all that stuff, that's like from Interstellar, and I took that over to Talos. This render doesn't make sense. Yeah, you are absolutely right. Now Ian and me, we had a little discussion about that down in the comments of that video. Now you are absolutely right. This doesn't make sense in the slightest. But I thought it looked kind of cool. So yeah, you saw the film a few days ago for the first time. Did you like it? Just want to know that, because some people just think it's too scientific, but I think it was awesome. So, what was your opinion on Interstellar? And another stream. Hooray! Going to skip that one. That was on Halloween, or like the day before. Lots of campfires. Oh yeah, definitely. Especially when Murph just starts burning. When Murph just starts burning down her brother's fields. When humanity ends, someone will still keep rendering.
Hello there,
yeah,
this is SIMUS from
you're
SIMUS
right.
Entertainment. I hope you enjoyed my entry for the Red
One
Sun
word about the
collaboration.
visual effects
If
of
you did,
Interstellar.
make sure to
So,
subscribe.
first up,
And,
I'm glad
well,
you like it
that's
as
it.
well.
Thanks for watching,
but
and see you next video. Bye.
the visual effects of Interstellar are pretty much non-existent, because Christopher Nolan, the director of Interstellar, made most of the visual effects as practical effects. So yeah, they like George Lucas with Star Wars back in the first days of making visual effects. They built like little models and stuff, and it's super impressive if you watch the behind the scenes. Now here we've got another visual effects breakdown, and yeah. Now, that was when I discovered a new lighting technique, or not lighting technique, but color grading technique. Where I just kind of use different colors, like on the Blender has that weird sort of color cycle, right? If you take one color, for example, you want to make your highlights red, then you gotta make your lowlights blue. And if you kind of do this on the opposite side, it's kind of cool. And we have another speedrunner here. Oh, don't know if anyone noticed, but if we just watch it at this speed, I changed up my logo a little bit for this video. Now me too. Ah, you can't see. However, maybe you just saw the devil thing right there. Interstellar just looks awesome. Yeah, you're right. Just the look of Interstellar is awesome. Also the color grading and also the design of spaceships and stuff. It's, yeah, absolutely awesome. Yeah, let's skip the speedrunner. Let's take a look at the result, which should be somewhere right there. The evil and SIMUS. The zombie SIMUS, basically. Yeah. Fun fact, I forgot to animate or to pose the face of the left witch. which was kind of hilarious because it actually fits. Like this one is looking kind of angry, but it also fits just like the left witch doesn't care the slightest. That was kind of hilarious. Let's skip to, oh yeah, my reverse collab entry. And I'm gonna skip that one as well, sorry, because we are gonna get to the reverse collab later on. Now, the left witch looks like a lifeless robot, yeah, because she just looks right at the front without any motions, yeah. Now this speedrunner was kind of interesting because I once again took inspiration from my own videos and wanted to make something like the dragon one. It didn't quite work out because the dragon one is still a little bit better, I think. Wait a second, just, oh, take a look at the time code. We're almost at 1 hour, 11 minutes and 11 seconds. Wait a second. Now, oh, nice. Okay, hey Skyfall, welcome to the stream. Now, this speedrunner was, well, once again with the technique of making everything CGI except from myself right here. So, yeah, it was kind of depressing actually watching that. That was pretty weird. Although it was like the feeling of when you're done in Minecraft, when you've beaten the Wither, you've beaten the Ender Dragon, you've fought the Elder Guardian and stuff, and you're just like at the end, and the credits just were rolling through, and yeah, and everything is just like at the end. It's like we had it all. Yeah, that's kind of that feeling. You love the beacon beam. See, for a second I thought you wrote bacon beam. Which that would have been pretty funny. Yeah, once again, second channel right here and Nox Film right there. Just so you know. All right, next video. Yeah, you and the render look like me in school, but less depressed. Oh, that's pretty bad. Now, FilmRite, I don't know if you know them. They do like filming stuff and visual effects stuff and everything. It's pretty cool, and they hosted a 1 minute film challenge where you have like 1 minute, and you just gotta make the best out of it. That was my entry. I didn't win anything, but it was kind of fun participating. I am Groot. Yeah, I know. My friends always compare me with Groot because because you know I'm also quite tall and thin, and it's like I'm looking somewhat similar, which is pretty bad. But yeah, you never bet the game because of not enough time. Yeah, same with me. I never ever bet Minecraft without cheating. Well, I actually did, but I was cheating. Just enchanted all my diamond gear. So now reverse collab. That was awesome, because from the point on where I participated in a collab for the first time, I wanted to host my own one. And it finally happened. There were 3 complicated words. There were 3 months of time to enter your entry. And excuse me right there. In the first 2 months, almost no one participated, and I was like entirely alone. There was my entry, and that was it. But then other people came and joined, and I was super happy, because in the last 2 or 3 weeks I started looking on YouTube, and some people actually didn't really send in their entries, or didn't really hand them in. Better than YouTube Rewind. The collab or the stream. So if you mean the stream, then thank you. Now, yeah, and in the end the collab turned out quite cool, and I really enjoyed editing it, because you entered as well, of course, with the campfire, you know. Yeah, so I was kind of happy that everything worked out in the end. It was pretty interesting to see different animation styles. For example, I think, so I guess this right here was animated with Walimex, because you can see the missing anti-aliasing. And komische Kabel, here's your one. You know, the Titanic one, it was just genius, because on my computer right here, maybe you can hear that. There's a model of the Titanic in the scale of 1 to, I don't know, 250 or something. And the Titanic is just super cool, and that was just in there as well. That was genius. And of course we get to the campfire, and where I was kinda hungry, I have to admit. Now, it's genius. It's like, literally that's just me when I'm hungry, because that's just really how I look. Just sitting there like,
what the heck has happened?
Food. And yeah. Although, Ian, I have to admit, you are kinda tasty, to be honest. Now, the collab itself, all in all, is 5 minutes and, excuse me, always 50 seconds long. Best voice acting ever. You know, and that was quite a thing, because he screams, right? And the scream, it sounded like it was 2 times the same, like he was the same scream at the beginning and at the end, without turning the second one round, so that it was reversed. So I took the sound, copied it, I was playing it backwards, and was literally the same. Now, I forgot what I wanted to say. So the screen was 2 times exactly the same, no matter if you were playing it from the front to the start, or from the start to the end, or from the end to the start. Whatever. You hate hearing your own voice, I know. It's same with me. Although I'm streaming at the minute, I'm probably never going to watch the stream. Maybe just a minute or 2 just to check if the audio was fine, but same with me, I hate hearing my own voice. That's super weird. Oh yeah, it was kind of good fun animating, or basically editing the end, it was kind of going forward and backward, and it was you could cut all over again. It was in the end, it ended up being the messiest edit I've ever done. And yeah, of course, in the last 2 or 3 frames, it was like the lull at the end. That was fun. Now, sorry, but I'm going to skip the credits. Wait a second. Is this? No, it's not. What? See, this is super weird because next one is this stream, and I don't want to crash my computer with this. So, give me a second. I'm going to go there, and I'm going to... There we go. Because let's watch the Christmas animation, and then that's it, I think. Now, the Christmas animation was super much fun animating, because also the map that the whole thing played in, it is the minigames map from Minecraft Xbox version, and that was really cool, because I credited you twice, did I? Really? Oh, you love this animation, thank you. By the way, I don't know who it was, but someone on the stream when I was working on this asked me if I could add a Grinch in the background. I think it was even you, HC. I'm not sure. However, the Grinch is right there. It's literally back behind there. There is the Grinch, and it's staring at you all the time. It's not animated, and it's way too dark, but he is certainly there. And yeah, I animated him. So, Red Emerald Graphics, so... okay, so that's why you don't celebrate Christmas, right? But, well, whether you celebrate it or not, I think it's kind of a wintry animation. I hope that's fine. And of course, the derp is being derpy as always. And at the end, he's slain by angry Christmas fanatics. I just thought there would be a typo right there. See you on my 2018 watch party. Good point to end the animation right here. And I just want to look out. Oh, you didn't see anything. Just wanted to take a look if I can find a picture of my cat somewhere. Now, give me a second. There should be a photo of her somewhere. I have no idea where. So, there should be a lot of photos. I don't know where. Now, give me a second. And I hope I will be right back. No, I think I can't find a photo of her now. Where is it? Oh, whatever. So, yeah, with the end of this video, we will be going back to this page right here. Now, I think that is it for 2018. And now comes the emotional part, because I want to thank you all, guys, for an amazing year, 2018. I started off 2018 with 12 subscribers. Now we are 448. That's like up at the moon. It's totally crazy for me, and I still didn't really realize it. So thank you all for watching my videos. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for being nice. Thank you for joining my Discord server. Just thank you for all of that. And I hope I will see you in 2019 again. Have a fantastic New Year night, and that's it from me. Goodbye.